Well, infrastructure spending is also high on the Trump administration's agenda. And as Morgan Brennan reports from Newark, New Jersey, Amtrak has a lot at stake if it doesn't get the funding it says it needs.
Every day, 240 trains carrying 200,000 commuters pass through a 106-year-old tunnel under the Hudson River. The two-lane tunnel, damaged by Superstorm Sandy, is actually cracking. It's among the most pressing infrastructure projects in America right now.
What that will do is start to build the redundancy, 4 tracks instead of 2, to allow commuters and intercity passenger rail passengers to get into New York and get onto Boston and Washington.
The $24 billion Gateway plan has been years in the making. Amtrak, New Jersey Transit, the Port Authority, and lawmakers like New Jersey Senator Bob Menendez have been urging the federal government to provide the investment it pledged to begin work, starting with a bridge replacement, which could begin right away.
The federal government needs to put up its share. I'm happy to consider infrastructure investment as an element of that, but I don't want to wait for that because I don't know how long that's going to take. And every day that we wait in moving forward on the tunnel development, it gets more costly.
With this year's federal budget still in flux and President Trump unveiling a 2018 blueprint that would eliminate a future source of funding, Gateway is on the line. And with it, productivity in a region comprising 10% of America's economy.
There's no other way to accommodate those 200,000 people a day. It would have a very direct and very dire impact. It could literally trigger a recession regionally all by itself.
If that funding doesn't materialize, or even if it's delayed, the existing tunnel will have to come offline, 1 track at a time, within the next decade. A scenario that would reduce service from 24 trains an hour down to 6, creating rail bottlenecks from Washington, D.C. as far north as Boston. Amtrak estimates that could result in the loss of up to $3 billion in economic activity from 2025 to 2029. But if the project does move forward on schedule, Gateway would generate $4 for every 1 spent. Experts say the existing infrastructure won't last more than 2 decades. And with passenger volume only expected to grow, the clock is ticking. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Morgan Brennan in Newark, New Jersey.